Okay, good afternoon, my dear students. Yesterday we completed the mechanism of CO2 fixation and synthesis of glucose molecule by biosynthetic pathway C3 cycle. And the scientist who worked on this C3 pathway was well known to you, Melvin, Calvin, Barsham, and Benson. So, what are the important areas required and what type of materials and organisms used by them to trace out a C3 cycle? One, chlorella. So chlorella was experimental material of Melvin Kelvin. So what is a chlorella? A chlorophyce member, eukaryote, photoautotrope, C3 plant, C3 plant. And what type of radioactive isotope used by them? 14CO2, 14C. So, what are the radioactive isotopes used to study the mechanism of photosynthesis? One is oxygen, 18O. Okay, next one, 18O to study light reaction. Next, 14C to study C3 and C4. So now we are within C4 pathway. Hatch and Slack, these two people worked on sugarcane plant, maize plant. Sugarcane and maize are monocot plants. Okay, so they supplied 14 CO2 to those two plants and they traced out the presence of a 4-carbon organic acids, oxaloacetic acid and malic acid. So here in the first table compound, number of carbon atoms, 4, hence the name C4 pathway. So before moving into mechanism of C4, we should know what about the speciality of C4 plants. That is anatomical features of C4 leaf, anatomy of so what is the anatomical specialization of C4 leaf? That is a Cranch anatomy. Cranch anatomy. So what is the Cranch anatomy? This Cranch anatomy is applicable to leaf of C4 plants only. Leaf of C4 plants only. Okay, so before moving into Cranch anatomy, we should know what about a bundle sheath. What are the plant parts with bundle sheath? Okay, 1 minute, hang on. One minute, hang on. Okay. So bundle sheath. This bundle sheath part is very, very important. Bundle sheath present in leaves of all C4, C3, C4 and CAM plants. All leaves are having bundle sheath. Okay, but Cranch anatomy refers to the bundle sheath of C4 plants only. Next, Fibrovascular bundle means fibrous bundle sheath. Sclerenchymatous bundle sheath present in monocot stems. That information is mandatory. Okay, in the first NEET examination, they asked a fibrous vascular bundle, fibrovascular bundle in the case of a monocot stem. The bundle sheath present in leaves is a parenchymatous, whereas bundle sheath present in monocot stem is fibrous sclerenchymatous bundle sheath. So, come back, cranch. It refers to bundle sheath of C4 plants only, C4 leaves only, C4 leaves. Okay. So what is a Kranj? Kranj is well known to a German word. Kranj is equal to wreath. Wreath is equal to garland. Oladanda. Garland means ring-like arrangement of a bundle sheath cells. Okay, so what about a Kranj? It refers to ring-like arrangement. Ring-like arrangement of bundle sheath cells. That is a parenchyma. Parenchyma is bundle sheath is parenchymatous. Okay, so it refers to ring-like arrangement of bundle sheath cells. Okay, so that Kranj refers to, if they question you, arrangement of bundle sheath cells. Arrangement of bundle sheath cells. Bundle sheath cells or parenchymatous cells. Arrangement. The type of arrangement. And what are the other characteristics of bundle sheath cells? So bundle sheath cells are characterized by, what are the characteristics of bundle sheath cells? One, they are large in size. I think this statement was not given in CRT. Discard it, no problem. Next, thick walled. Thick walled cell walls. Impervious to gaseous exchange. Impermeable. Impervious to gaseous exchange. With many, numerous, large number of many chloroplasts. Simply I'm writing many. What type of chloroplasts? That is also very, very important. Many agranal chloroplasts. Okay, right? So that is about a specialty of anatomy of C4 leaf specialty. So very, very important thing, even though it was not given inside textbook, how many kinds of chloroplasts are present in C4 plants? Two kinds. One is granule chloroplast. Second one, agranule chloroplast. Granule chloroplasts are present in mesophyll cells, and agranule chloroplasts are present in bundle sheath cells. So what about the number of kinds of photosynthetic cells required to complete a photosynthetic mechanism to produce glucose molecule. Two types of cells required. First mesophyll, next bundle sheath. For C4 cycle, both are required. But for C3 cycle, bundle sheath cells are enough. In the case of C3 plants, the number of kinds of photosynthetic cells required to complete a entire photosynthetic mechanism, one kind is enough. But here, two kinds. In the case of CAM plants, crassulacean acid metabolism, that is also one type of C4 plant only, but there are only one kind of cell. C4 cycle, C3 cycle, both are taking place within the mesophyll cells only. Okay, so that's about introduction part of so-called Cranch anatomy of C4 plants. Now, what about mechanism? Okay. Take the screenshot. Now I'm arranging it. So this year, definitely, they will ask one question out of C4 pathway. Reason, in the first NEET examination and the second NEET examination of 2020, they didn't ask any question out of C4 pathway. They asked questions from C3 cycle and photorespiration only, not from the C4 pathway. So according to my guess, they will ask one question out of C4 plants. Okay. So now what are the reactions? So first one, parenchymatous cell, that is a mesophyll cell. Plasma membrane, or better take middle lamella. Okay. Next, this one is plasma membrane, cell membrane. Here I'm taking rectangular cells. You may take polygonal cells also. Okay, right. Next. Hello, please mute. Plasma. Okay, now take cell wall better. Plasma membrane, sorry. The plasma membrane. Black colored one is plasma membrane. Take continuously. So this black colored one is a cell membrane. What about the sequence of various boundaries? Also very, very important. Both are parenchymatous cells. Please mute. Please mute, please. Okay. Okay, so this black colored one is a plasma membrane. So right here, this black colored one is a membrane. Okay, and this one is a middle lamellum. Middle lamellum. That is middle lamellum, and the primary wall. This one is a primary wall. Secondary walls absent. Okay, so thin areas, pits, simple pits only. So this one I'm taking pit, simple pit. Pit with plasma desmata. Cytoplasmic bridges for intracellular transportation of materials. Okay, so now what about mechanism? So here, this is the chloroplast, dummy one, dummy chloroplast, mesophyll cell, and this one is a bundle sheath cell. Okay, cytoplasm. So directly take 6 molecules of HCO3. Okay, so CO2 is accepted in HCO3 minus bicarbonate anionic form. Okay, and go back to C3 cycle to produce one glucose molecule. What about the number of cycles of C3 cycle required? 6 cycles. 6 turns given. Follow that one. How many are there? Okay. So here method I'm taking 6 HCO3. So here plus 6 PEP, phosphoenol pyruvic acid. Okay, PEP is a 3 carbon compound plus 6 H2O molecules. And enzyme required is a pepcase, phosphoenol pyruvic carboxylase. Pepcase. So product is a 6 molecules of oxaloacetic acid, F4C compound, organic acid, and enzyme is a pepcase. That is well known to you. Small letters I'm using, pepcase. So here the question is carboxylation. Place of carboxylation in C4 plants. First carboxylation is within the cytoplasm. Now OAA is transferred into chloroplast. What type of chloroplast? This chloroplast is granule chloroplast. Granule chloroplast. Granule chloroplast. Okay, so now within stroma of granule chloroplast, 6 molecules of OAA available. So now it is converted into either malic acid or aspartic acid. Aspartic acid. Aspartic acid. So if it is reduction, malic acid is produced. If it is a transamination, aspartic acid. Here I'm taking reduction. So during reduction, 6 molecules of NADH oxidized to 6 molecules of NADH. I am taking that one outside. Okay, actually inside only. So if it is reduced, if OAA is reduced, malic acid is produced. If it is a transaminated, transamination. If it is a transaminated aspartic acid. So respectively, C4 plants are malate farmers or aspartate farmers. Malate farmers or aspartate farmers. So if it is a malic acid, malate farmers. If it is aspartic acid, aspartate farmers are producers. Okay, so this one is by means of reduction, this one is by means of transamination. Remember that one. So now malic acid is transported into thin area. Take thin area here. OAA. So what about the number of carbon atoms? 4C. Okay, so next chloroplast is A granule chloroplast. This one is A granule. So A granule chloroplast. A granule chloroplast. Now, six molecules of malic acid. Okay, so here enzyme required is a malate dehydrogenase. Okay, NAD dehydrogenase, NAD dehydrogenase. Okay, and here enzyme required is a malic enzyme. Malic enzyme means that is concerned with decarboxylation and oxidation. So first decarboxylation, 6CO2. Okay, now oxidation. Because of oxidation, 6 molecules of NAD reduced into 6 molecules of NADH. So oxidation of malic acid. So this is a oxidative decarboxylation. So oxidative decarboxylation. Okay. Now CO2 molecules accepted by C3 cycle and the synthesis of one glucose molecule within the cytoplasm. So what about the decarboxylation product of malic acid? One is CO2 and next one is here 6 CO2 means here 6 molecules of pyruvic acid. So it is a 3-carbon compound. Okay, so carboxylation, decarboxylation, carboxylation. So what about the total number of carboxylations? 1, 2. First carboxylation within the mesophyll cell. Second carboxylation within the stroma of agranule chloroplast. And what about the total number of decarboxylations? Only 1 within the stroma of agranule chloroplast. So ratio between carboxylations and decarboxylations, 1, 2. Decarboxylation, 1. So 2:1 ratio between decarboxylations and carboxylations and decarboxylations. Total number of carboxylations 2 and total number of decarboxylations 1. So 2:1. And now what about the fate of 3-carbon organic acid transported into granule chloroplast? So 6 molecules of pyruvic acid is regenerated into 6 molecules of PEP that is transferred into cytoplasm of mesophyll cell. So here simply 6 molecules, 12 molecules of ATP consumed. Remember this one. 12 molecules of ATP, 1:2. So in the regeneration phase of PEP, what about the number of ATP molecules consumed? 12 ATP molecules. Here how many ATP molecules? 18 ATP molecules. And NADPH plus 12 molecules of NADPH plus. So 18 plus 12. How many ATP? 30 ATP molecules consumed. So how many excess ATP molecules consumed when compared with C3 plant to produce one glucose molecule? 12. Here 12 ATP molecules excessively consumed. So for the formation of one glucose, total number of ATP consumed 30 ATP molecules and 12 molecules of net consumption of NADPH plus for how many glucose molecules? One glucose molecule. Okay, right? Here, kinase enzyme is required. It is a malic enzyme. Okay. Next, what are the carbon atoms? PEP 3 carbon, OAA 4 carbon, malic acid, aspartic acid 4 carbon, malic acid 4 carbon, pyruvic acid 3 carbon. That's it. Okay. So here, what is the purpose of a C4 cycle? To maintain CO2 concentration in the area or site where Rubisco is present. So Rubisco is restricted to this cell only. Rubisco is here. So what is the problem of Rubisco? Dual role, either carboxylation or oxidation. So according to evolution, as C3 cycle is suffering from photorespiration. C4 cycle was evolved to support or to supply or to maintain CO2 concentration in the area or site where a C3 cycle is operated. Okay, so the most important rate deciding reaction in C3 cycle is Rubisco, that is a carboxylation phase. Okay, is it clear? So that is about a mechanism of a C4 pathway. Okay, right? Now, what about a photorespiration? Okay, now I'm erasing the board. So what about photorespiration? Now I'm erasing the board. Okay, so what about the photorespiration? This is very, very important. Frequently, they are asking question out of this one. So this is also called as a C2 cycle, also called as glycolate metabolism. It is a PCO. PCO means photosynthetic carbon oxidation. C3 cycle is a PCR, photosynthetic carbon oxidation. So C3 cycle, C3 is equal to photosynthetic carbon reduction. Okay, these two are quite opposite to each other. First one, PCR, photosynthetic carbon reduction, glucose is produced. Photosynthetic carbon oxidation, oxidation of carbon, reduction of carbon. See, reduction of carbon, oxidation of carbon. Okay, so here, what are the cell organelles involved? Chloroplast. Second one, peroxisome and mitochondria. Briefly, I will give you here. This one is a chloroplast. Chloroplast, peroxisome, mitochondria. Chloroplast, peroxisome, mitochondria. This is a cyclic pathway. That is not given in your textbook, leave it, no problem. Okay, right? So what are the important areas? Here we are going to study comparison between C3 cycle and photorespiration. Okay, so for example, this is a Rubisco. Combinedly, I'm explaining. This is a Rubisco engine. Okay, right? So here, this one is Rubisco. Rubisco is having two binding sites. Okay, one is for CO2 or oxygen, any one of them. And the second one is for RUBP. Okay, so if the concentration of O2 is more than the concentration of CO2, definitely photorespiration is initiated. If it is reversed, the concentration of CO2 is more than the concentration of O2, C3 cycle is initiated. So it depends on relative concentration of O2 and CO2. So the competition between CO2 and O2, this photorespiration is a type of competitive inhibition. Competitive inhibition. Competitive inhibition. In your textbook, what are the areas where they explained competitive inhibition? 3 locations are there. One is malate dehydrogenase, competitive inhibition. Rubisco, competitive inhibition. Next, statins, bioactive molecules, statins with a competitive inhibition. Okay, so here generally Rubisco is giving more importance to preference to CO2 only. Okay, next preference O2. So in this case, instead of CO2, O2 is binded. Reason concentration of O2 is too much, for example. So it leads to what? So CO2 is not accepted, O2 accepted. So O2 binded here and RUBP here. What are the products? Okay, leave the enzyme. PGA, phosphoglyceric acid, and phosphoglycolate. So what are the products? One molecule of phosphoglyceric acid, a 3-carbon compound, and one molecule of phosphoglycolate. It is a 2-carbon compound. Okay, last year they asked this one. Okay, if Rubisco reacts with oxygen, what about the correct statement? One phosphoglyceric acid, one phosphoglycolate. Okay, like that they ask. So the correct one is one phosphoglyceric acid, one phosphoglycolate. So in this case, ATP consumed, energy consumed, but there is no formation of sugar. Okay, here carbon is decarboxylated. Whose carbon? Whose carbon? That is also very, very important. The carbon of RUBP decarboxylated. Simply, what about the number of carbon atoms here? 3C. Here, 2. Together, 3 plus 2. How many? 5 carbons. Okay, right? So these 5 carbons are coming from RUBP only. What about the number of carbon atoms here? 5C. So 5C. So during photorespiration, from the glycolate, carbon is oxidized, CO2, not from the phosphoglyceric acid. Actually, 2 molecules of phosphoglyceric acid is converted into glycine. Glycine is subjected to decarboxylation. Okay, is it clear? So if they question you, the carbon which is oxidized and removed in the form of CO2 decarboxylation, that is coming from RUBP. Simple thing. What are the reactants here? Oxygen and RUBP. There is no carbon atom here. The carbon atom is present in RUBP only. So whose carbon is oxidized here? RUBP only. Sugars are not formed, but ATP is consumed. But there is no formation of ATP and any ADPH is given. And the last statement, what about the function of photorespiration? Not understood yet, but taking place. Okay, oldest feature, still it is retained, right? And after completion of this one, we have to discuss both C3 and photorespiration. The most important thing, please take down, this is very, very important. C3 cycle. This reaction is for C3 cycle. And this reaction is for photorespiration. Or C2 cycle I'm taking, photorespiration. Here I'm writing photorespiration. Okay. So what are the reactants and products here? If it is a C3 cycle, okay, so CO2, take one CO2, Okay. Next, one RUBP molecule and enzyme, same enzyme, Rubisco. Product, two molecules of phosphoglyceric acid. 2 into given 2 molecules of 3-phosphoglyceric acid. 2 into 3-phosphoglyceric acid means 2 molecules of phosphoglyceric acid. Don't multiply it. Better take like this. 2 molecules of phosphoglyceric acid. So 2 into 3 carbon, 6 carbons. Come back. 1 carbon, 5 carbons. Together 6 carbons. Okay. Next, photorespiration. Instead of CO2, take oxygen. Okay. Plus RUBP as it is. Enzyme as it is. And products. What are they? 1 molecule of phosphoglyceric acid. 1 molecule of phosphoglycolate. Okay, the thing is, what are the common reactants? These two are common reactants or not? So for photorespiration and C3 cycle, common reactants. REBP common or not? Next, uncommon. CO2 and O2. Uncommon reactants. If it is C3, CO2 involved. If it is photorespiration, O2 involved. Enzyme common. Enzyme common enzyme. Okay, next products. Phosphoglyceric acid, phosphoglyceric acid. Common products. And what about phosphoglycolate? Uncommon product. Yeah, this comparison is mandate. Please take the screenshot. This is very, very important. If they focus on this concept, it is part of NCERT only. Most of the students are not able to answer this question. They may take a lot of time to answer this question. So with the help of this flow chart, now you can answer any question possible out of a so-called comparison. Okay. Is it clear? So that is about photo respiration. Right? Take the screenshot. Okay. Right? Okay, my dear students.